Hello, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I am doing a video that I haven't done in a while. I'm talking about original versus remake, and I figure with all of the hoopla with this new It movie coming out, not only are people excited and talking about the new movie, it's bringing so many people to the point where they also want to reminisce and relook at the old 1990 miniseries. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to compare that original movie to this new movie. Some would argue that it's not a straight up remake of that film because it's really just based on a book. So you can't compare, but I'm going to compare them. First, let's talk about the original 1990 TV miniseries. So it was a two-night series, and this played out a little bit more like the book in the sense of, in this movie you had the adults and then flashbacks of them as kids. Tim Curry as Pennywise, or It. And Tim Curry was great. He was. Even if you watch this miniseries and think, it's a little cheesy, it's a little lame, it's not as scary, and you don't understand why this was the big hit or why this movie affected so many people who saw it as a kid like I did. Yeah, as a kid it was terrifying. Rewatching it now, it's cheesy. It is. But Tim Curry is still the most interesting, best part of this movie. Just how he starts off inviting and friendly. Even the scenes where, yeah, it's creepy because you know what he is, but the scenes where he's just out there and he's waving, he's holding his balloons, and he's being very jovial and clown-like, but then you know what he is. Then the teeth come out. Then he wants to eat these kids. So that's what works, that he does come off as a friendly clown. He does look like a friendly clown, and then he strikes. Bill Skarsgård in the brand new movie as Pennywise, he right off the bat looks scary. And that helps him in the scary horror aspect of it. That could also be a hindrance, the fact that you don't look at him and think friendly like you did with Tim Curry. You don't look at him and think inviting. But the scene that he has with Georgie, he still does have that charisma. He still does have that playfulness that you can at least kind of sort of understand why a kid would at least talk to him, entertain what he has to say. The popcorn popping, like Bill Skarsgård plays that very well, along with the evilness, along with the change and the drooling and the growling because he cannot wait to eat this kid. It's hard for me to say that Tim Curry isn't the better one here because that's what I've known for years and years, but I'm going to give the edge to Bill Skarsgård. I think he was ultimately a better Pennywise. Now let's talk about these kids. I'm not going to compare the older actors who played them in the original movie. I'm going to compare the younger kids who played these kids in the old movie. Jonathan Brandis played Bill, who was fine. He had the stutter, he had the innocence that the Bill character needs, but Jaden Lieberher, he's Bill to me. He had such warmth, not only with the stuttering, but just the absolute, he was so desperate in proving that Georgie was alive. And just the one scene with his father, where his father's like, he's gone, he's dead, get over it. And he can't, he's crushed. Brandon Crane played Ben in the old movie, who was fine. You know what, I actually did like him. I did, because he got picked on by Henry the most. But Jeremy Taylor played Ben in the new movie, and I really liked, not only, yes, he does get picked on with Henry a lot. Henry is borderline criminal with this kid. But the scenes he had with Beverly and how endearing he came off there, writing the poem for her, the New Kids on the Block joke that was great each and every single time. Emily Perkins plays Beverly in the original movie, and she was fine as well. Sophia Lillis plays Beverly in the new movie, and she, I'm sorry, is so much like ahead of the original Beverly's. Sophia is so so much weight behind her. She's so mature for her age. Honestly, the rest of these, I could go through each and every single one of them, but I feel like every character was better played in the new movie. Jack Reiser, who plays Eddie in the new movie, is funny. He was completely scared and paranoid of every disease and anything you could think of. I kind of don't blame him. Seth Green played Richie in the original movie, and that's great because he was funny in his own right, but Finn Wolfhard takes Richie to a whole new level. He's so obnoxious. I feel like this Richie was like in his own super bad movie in compared to everyone else. The Georgie scene, again, is from the old movie and the new one. It's creepier in the new movie, not just because of their interaction, but the fact that this is a hard R, and you see poor Georgie get his arm bitten off, and everything that went on in there. It's like, wow, that's how you know they took that scene and the creepiness that was there and then took it to a whole new level. The bathroom blood scene. I remember seeing that in the original movie and thinking, wow, this is one of the few scenes in the original that works. You go to the remake, and I loved it. I loved the practicalness of the blood coming up from the sink. The end, it was cool to see the kids defeat Pennywise in the original movie. But what undercuts that is the fact that since they do tell the kids stuff through flashbacks there, you don't have as much suspense. You don't have as much worry for these kids when you know that they're all going to survive because you've seen them older. This new movie, the story is them as kids. So I was sitting there, even with my knowledge of the books and the old movie, I'm thinking they might kill one of these kids off. They might swerve us and do something different, surprise us, and kill off a Stanley. Kill off Mike. Honestly, in almost every single account, I'm not saying that the 1990 movie doesn't have any good things about it. I'm not saying that there aren't still creepy moments in it, creepy images in it, and that Tim Curry isn't great. All of that is truth. But the new movie just takes everything to a new level. The new movie takes the material and says, let's push it. Let's push what we can do because it is a theatrical movie, because it is rated R, because we can go to some of these dark places. I'm going to declare it 2017 as the winner. So guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Who wins? The original or the remake? Some people, most people disagree whenever I say the remake beats the original. So guys, let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later! These silent screams became a part of me. I'm moving past that. Please won't you free my soul? Can't hardly breathe in this society. I'm just a madman. Please, let's breathe.